Self-esteem, it has an ugly underbelly. I'm Dr. Paul Looney. I'm a psychiatrist. I help people live fully and love freely. For many years, psychologists and psychiatrists like me thought that self-esteem was correlated positively with mental health. In other words, the higher your self-esteem, the more mentally healthy you were. But diving deeper into the research shows up something very different. Self-esteem, it turns out, is based on comparing yourself with others and believing that you stack up better than most. Self-esteem says, I'm as smart as that guy, or I'm as beautiful as she is. But when we take a closer look, it turns out that people with the highest levels of self-esteem are the mean girls, the jerks, the a-holes, if you want to use a crass term. There are people who think they're better than you, and because of that, they will act out in ways that make you feel less than them. Researchers like Kristen Neff at the University of Texas have found that there's something much more powerful and better than self-esteem. So what's better than self-esteem? It's self-compassion. Self-compassion is based on seeing that we are all alike. We're all a mix of awesome and awful. It allows us to realize that we all fall down. And when we do, we deserve compassion and not judgment. Self-compassion allows me to be kind to myself rather than harsh. It allows me to be accepting rather than judging. It allows me to feel my common humanity with others rather than feeling like I am unique and different. Self-compassion helps me press in and connect rather than isolating when I'm in pain. Some of us learned self-compassion early in life because we had parents that pressed in to show us mercy and tenderness even when we didn't deserve it. Others of us grew up in homes that were critical and judgy, that had no tolerance for weakness, and that told us to buck up or to stop our crying or we'd get something to cry about. The good news is, even if you grew up in a cold or uncaring environment, you can learn self-compassion. You can learn to parent yourself in a way that's better than the way your parents parented you as a child. Self-compassion requires that you take a fresh look at yourself, shift your perspective, and learn how to see yourself through the eyes of love. It turns out that we all perform best in an atmosphere that gives us a sense of acceptance and affirmation. If you'd like to do a check-in and see how self-compassionate you tend to be, go to Kristen Neff's website. It's self-compassion.org. On her website, there's a self-assessment test that you can take that will measure you on several parameters, helping you to get a score for your self-compassion. And whether it's high or low, we can all grow in self-compassion, which frees us to be more compassionate and present for others in their pain, in their joy, in their hardship. Don't put it off. You can learn to grow in self-compassion today. And while you're at it, please like, follow, share, and comment. I love you.